All right, let's see, microphone. Okay, good, it's on. I almost forgot how to do this. Haven't done this in a while. There's dust on my tripod. This is what happens when you don't do YouTube for a month. Is it just me or is my chair short? Gotta fix that too. Man, it's been a minute. Getting me a little energy for this one. Hey there, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Jaren, and today we're gonna talk about quitting YouTube. Great intro. Great intro, Jaren. That was solid. A+. As I kind of briefly mentioned a little bit before, I haven't really posted on this channel in a little over a month. I think my last video was about 4 weeks ago, and yeah, not good. So we're gonna talk about why I haven't posted on YouTube. We're gonna talk about quitting YouTube, and we're gonna talk about the future of this channel in this video. All right, first off, let's talk about why I haven't posted. Now, I don't want to be that guy that makes excuses like, oh, I didn't have enough time, or I just had life things going on, and I don't want to be that guy that makes excuses for YouTube. I think YouTubers do this all the time, where it's like they make videos explaining why they haven't been posting videos, and I don't want to be that guy. And sure, in June, I had 3 classes that I was taking, 3 5-week accelerated courses, and yeah, that was not all that fun, but I still had time to make videos. And so I don't really want to be making excuses, and I think if this whole COVID situation has taught me anything, it's that time is kind of a crappy excuse. So the reason I haven't been posting, it's really because I just haven't had the desire to pick up the camera. I haven't had any motivation to pick up the camera or any inspiration to really do this. And I'm a classic overthinker. I tend to really get into my own head when this happens, and it keeps me in this slump, in this kind of funk. I don't know what to call it. It's basically this kind of creative slump, really, and yeah, it's demotivating, it's discouraging, and you don't really want to create anything from it. And that's kind of what I've been in, this creative slump, and it's not been good, and I haven't really wanted to pick up a camera, and so I just haven't been posting. And with this kind of creative slump, I get in my own head a lot of times where I'm questioning, is this even worth doing? Is this video even gonna help anybody? There's so many people in my niche, like how am I gonna stand out from this? Their videos are so much better than mine. How in the world am I gonna stand out and impact even a handful of people? That's kind of the self-doubt and the discouragement that kind of creeps in, I think, for a lot of creators, and it kind of creeps in the back door until it starts to really kind of consume what you do. And yeah, it's discouraging, and it really kills creativity a lot. And during this whole kind of slump that I've been in, I've been kind of thinking about, is YouTube still something I want to pursue? Is making videos and creating a YouTube channel and doing this, that's still the passion? Is that still the goal? That's still something I want? And that's kind of a question I think a lot of YouTubers, especially either starting YouTubers or people who maybe have just been posting their first few videos, are asking themselves, like, am I even cut out for this? Is this even something worth pursuing? Because they've seen little results. We always try to gauge our success off of results instead of the actual work that we put in. And so to really kind of tackle this tough question of, is it time to put the camera away? Is it time to, put the YouTube dream to bed? Is it time to move on from this and on to something else? This is kind of my thought process behind it. The way I think about it is you have to ask yourself, did you put in the time and the work and the effort that this truly requires? And just how I view it, if you put in the time, the effort, and the energy, and it still doesn't work out, maybe it wasn't meant to be. It's kind of like when I played football in junior high and high school. I played for 3 years, and I had a blast. I enjoyed it. I went to every practice, showed up early every time. I put in the work, I put in the time, but at the end of the day, all my teammates, they were getting bigger and stronger, and I wasn't, and eventually I probably would have gotten hurt, and so after my freshman year, I had to basically, move on from the game, and it was sad. I was kind of bummed because I enjoyed playing. It was fun, but it was time to move on from it. And so I think if that's the case, where you put in the time, you put in the effort, you've made the videos, you've made the effort, you put in the time, and still haven't seen the results from it, then maybe it is time to move on. Now, on the flip side of that coin, where I think a lot of us are, is where we haven't put in the time, we haven't put in the effort, we haven't put in, what it really takes to make YouTube happen, to make YouTube work for you. It takes a lot, and I don't think I've put in the the work and time it takes. And it's tough when you haven't put in the time and the effort it takes and you quit early. Then you kind of wrestle with the the what if kind of mentality down the line, like, oh man, what if I would have stuck with that YouTube thing? I wonder how that would have worked out. Or what if I would have stuck with music? I wonder if that would have gone somewhere. You know what I mean? And you stick with that what if, and then you start living with regret. And I don't know about you, but I'm not about that. And so for me, I don't think I've put in the time and energy and the work that it takes to really, get some results from YouTube. I don't even have 100 videos on this channel. I don't even have enough videos and enough analytical data to base any sort of creative decisions on. I don't know which direction to go because I don't have enough data to go off of. How do I know if this still can work or not if I don't even have enough data to base that decision off of? You know what I mean? So all in all, I am not done with YouTube. And the way I see it is that there's still so much potential in YouTube. It's crazy to think that YouTube still is, not really taking that seriously, when in all reality, this is a great platform to be on. I mean, this has given so many people so much freedom, creatively, financially, in so many different ways. And it's opened up so many different doors and opportunities in other places in life as well. And it's like, that's what I want. That's what excites me a lot. That and creating awesome videos that I enjoy making. So all in all, I'm not done with YouTube yet. I still think there's a lot to experiment with, a lot of fun to have, and a lot of new ideas to be explored with YouTube. And so that's what we're going to be doing. So let's actually that's a good lead in to jumping into where are we going? What's the future of this channel look like? In regards to the future of this channel, we're really not going to be changing too much, but I do want to experiment a little bit more. Every YouTube expert and course tells you need to niche down, and try to be as specific as possible with your content. And for me, I'm such a big macro thinker, it's so tough for me to do that. And so even though I do have kind of this little tech niche, live streaming, production, I'm kind of in that world, if you will, I still want to experiment a little bit outside of that. Like, there's so many things that I would love to talk about, that I enjoy talking about, that I think could be interesting and fun to do. Like just this month, I just got back into golf. I haven't played golf in over 10 years, and I got back into it this month, and it's awesome. I love it. I'm terrible at it, but I find a lot of fun in it. And I think the thing I need to do a better job at is documenting rather than creating. This is something I think a lot of creators, they miss, is that they try to create something original when that's so incredibly hard to do, instead of documenting their process and their journey of doing what it is they do. So, I mean, for me, like with golf, for example, me being terrible, but documenting my journey into becoming maybe, hopefully, like kind of okay. That could be interesting. That could be, something that might be fun to watch. Now, if I were to do something like that, that would be completely in a vlog format for sure. The core of this channel is going to be tech and tips and tricks on how to boost your production value of your videos and your live streams, and that is still going to be the core of this channel. So overall, the core content is not going to change. But I'm going to be experimenting with maybe a little out of niche videos here and there. That might be fun. So that's all it is. It's not really going to be anything major, nothing crazy, but just kind of adding a little bit of experimentation in there to keep it fun, to switch it up every now and again. Yeah, and to, kind of enjoy the journey and to document my process of, learning video editing, learning golf, learning whatever, and sharing that with you guys. I think that's super valuable. Now, with this new approach, I would love to hear your thoughts, and I'd love to get your feedback. What questions do you have about video production, about YouTube, about Twitch, about live streaming, about video editing, maybe even thumbnail design? What questions do you have that maybe you'd like to see a video on? I would love to hear your thoughts and ideas. Leave them down in the comment section. I almost said description. Leave them in the comments below, and I may just make a video on it. I always take inspiration down from the comments section, so leave those ideas down there. Would love to see them. So that's kind of the direction we're going. And another goal I've kind of set for myself this year, and this is kind of a goal that I don't really have a whole lot of control over, but I would love to get this channel monetized by the end of 2021. Now we're roughly around halfway there, just about. So that's something we're going to be working on this year. That would be amazing if we could get monetized this year. I think that would be super cool. Just to be able to make a little bit of money on the side from these YouTube videos, I think would be really cool, and it kind of gives me an idea of what's working and what's not in a monetization standpoint. I never want to make it about the money, but it's a good tool, and it's of course helpful to reinvest it back into the channel and make better content. And if you are not subscribed and you want to be a part of that, please do hit that subscribe button. Would greatly appreciate it. If you're interested in production tips, tricks, how to boost your video production, your live stream production, insights on Twitch and YouTube, that's what this channel is centered around. If that all interests you, please do hit that subscribe button. Would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, that's kind of the direction of the channel. That's where we're going. Sorry I've been gone. I know I've kind of had a hiatus from YouTube for a little bit, but I'm back, and hopefully we're going to get back into the weekly uploads. And yeah, let me know again what you want to see down in the comments below. I'm very curious about your ideas, and I'm excited. I'm reinvigorated. I think getting out of this creative funk, you have to pick up the camera, you have to press record. That's how you get out of the creative funk, is you have to continue through discipline to continue to create, even when you don't necessarily want to. It's not optimal, but it's how we push through those creative funks, and then when we do get inspiration, we do get those hits of motivation, we create some cool stuff. So I'm excited, reinvigorated, and it's gonna be fun. I'm pumped. All right, that's gonna do it for me. I'm pumped about this. I'm excited. It's gonna be good. I'm pumped. I've been getting more into Red Bull. I don't know if that's healthy, but it's good. So, yeah, I don't know how to feel about it. Again, thanks for watching. Appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one.